Who is Harry Walker?
Who is Harry Walker?
Who is the real Harry Walker?
Who is Harry Walker?
Who is Harry Walker?
Who is Harry Walker? Well, he's certainly all the things that people think he is. His name is an institution in the business of speakers bureaus, etc. He's a very successful businessman. He's a wonderful family man, but he's much more than that. In my own case, what most attracts me about Harry Walker is his commitment to his Jewish community. I talk a lot about tzedakah and tikkun olam, and I have for a long time. If you're going to talk about those subjects, you'd have to do it with Harry Walker.
June 5th, 1967. The state of Israel, surrounded by Arab armies, threatened on all fronts. Harry launches an offensive all his own, pulling off his own six-day miracle. He dubs it Stars for Israel, organizing an emergency fundraiser, June 12, 1967, that turns into a victory rally. 18,000 people filling Madison Square Garden. Golda flying in from the front lines. Harry's commitment to Israel is irresistible.
We both like to spend time in Israel, and Harry arranged a trip for me early on, which was where I saw some things that I might not have seen otherwise, that were not relevant to Israel's politics and statecraft, but which were very meaningful to me as well.
After taking General Moshe Dayan under contract, he arrived in New York, and I met him at the airport, and I said to him, General Dayan, tell me, what are you going to speak about? He pulled out an easel and a big map, and with a pointer, and he points to this part of the map and that part of the map, explaining what he would speak about. I said, hold it, General Dayan. Do me a favor, tear up the map in pieces, break the pointer. They came to see your eye patch, not your behind.
It all began in Chestachov, Harry's hometown. He was one of 12 children. The family came to the Golden Medina in 1921. Harry went on to graduate from Yeshiva University and earn an advanced degree in social work.
I was asked by the OU to give a seminar and class or seminar in Hebrew conversation, which I gladly did. And in walks a beautiful woman, and I was determined that that would be my wife. And I asked her name in Hebrew, address, phone number, and took her home by subway, paid 5 cents fare, and she never returned me that fare, and the OU never got a shotgun fee.
In 1946, my father was working at the Jewish Community Center in Quincy, Massachusetts, and his salary was $4,200 a year. He wanted a raise to $4,600 a year. They said no. The reason they gave him was that he was working too fast for the community. My father always says that was the best thing that ever happened to him and the best evaluation he could have received. On the other hand, he had to make a living. He knew a woman who had been working on puppet shows. He called her up and he said, why not make a puppet show with a Jewish theme, and I'll sell it to other Jewish community centers. The woman agreed. My parents got a $500 loan from the Hebrew Free Loan Society of Boston, and they got 1 room, 1 phone, 1 typewriter, and the Harry Walker Agency was born. One day about 30 years ago, when I began working with my father, the phone rang, and over the intercom they said it was my mother. So I picked up the phone, I went, Ma, we're in a very important, tense meeting, we're gonna have to call you back, boom, and I hung up the phone. And my father stopped for a beat and asked me to sit down, and he said, Don, when Mom calls, everything comes to a standstill. There are no former presidents, there are no former prime ministers, everything comes to a standstill when Mom calls.
Harry and Esther are peaches and cream. They give each other credit for each other's success, and in this case, they're both right. And I love them a lot.
Family life always came first. She is a major reason for my success. She always kept me well balanced.
When I think of my parents, I think of 2 people who have enveloped us in warmth and given us completely unconditional and unlimited love for each and every child and grandchild.
We only hope that we can live up to her standards and be able to pass down to our children all that Mommy has given us.
As role models, my parents are people that I would aspire to be.
Mazel tov, Papi and Zaidi.
Mazel tov to Harry and Esther.
Mazel tov to you and Esther. Congratulations all.
And they both deserve to be honored for who they are, what they have done with their lives, and what they have achieved, which is very great.
Congratulations, Harry and Esther.
Congratulations, Harry and Esther.
You've come a ways from those little puppets you used to have, though you're still pulling our strings, and we're glad you are.
Congratulations, Harry, and most especially congratulations, Esther. We know he wouldn't be here without you.
Congratulations, Harry. I've now worked for you longer than I worked for President Reagan or President Bush. You should have been president.
People have asked me before, who are my heroes? Expecting me to say one of my speakers or something like that. The truth is, my heroes are my parents. They've been a wonderful example to me. They're the most loving parents in the world. They've given us everything, and this is a wonderful tribute tonight from the Orthodox Union to the most wonderful parents in the history of the world. To my parents, their crowning achievement is the fact that virtually all of their grandchildren are involved full-time in Limud Torah.
It's a joy being here tonight. This is a great occasion in our life. When we were approached by Shelley Fliegeman and Rabbi Stopler to accept this honor, we immediately accepted because we know the wonderful work that has been done by OU all of these years. And I especially was happy to learn that Dr. Ganshrow would be honored the same night. I've been one of his great admirers all of these years, and he deserves this great honor.